this seal of the Sabbath is soon to be tested upon us. And you know that as there is always a counterfeit, we have to expect that there will be a counterfeit of the true seal, the true sealing, even the true sealer. Don't you think we could expect that? So, if we have identified now the true seal, the true mark, or the true sign of the seal as being the Sabbath, we also need to understand that there is a calendar that helps us to understand and also appreciate and identify the true Sabbath. Could it be that there is a false sealing, sealer, seal, sign of the seal, and a false calendar? This is actually what this whole study will demonstrate. The purpose of this study is to identify the true sealing, sealer, seal, sign, and calendar. And this we will identify and make those who are sealed pillar in the temple of the living God. Would you want to be a pillar in the temple of the living God and go wherever the Lamb goes? And as you are sealed, you will be able to represent your Maker. You will be also made a jewel in the temple of God, a beautiful jewel that the Lord has polished after his own character. And these will be those who keep the 10 commandments, including the fourth, which shines 10 times brighter. There is actually a beautiful study. It's a study, I call it a study in early writing, page 81, which we will do a little bit later. And it's the study or the reading of a dream that William Miller had with two chests. And as we discover the meaning of these two chests, one is smaller, where the other is bigger. And inside the chest, there is precious stone, there is jewels, there is coins. And when the first chest is not respected by the people, the Lord gave him another chest, much bigger, and he puts back all these beautiful jewels into the chest again, and they shine 10 times brighter. I find it fascinating that they shine 10 times brighter, just like the fourth commandment shines 10 times brighter when it is seen in the 10 commandments in the Ark of the Covenant. So as we look at these beautiful truths together in the light of standing on trial for your belief, my prayer is that you do see the value of this study and appreciate it and take heed. Now, as we look at further into this study, I do not want to scare you or for you to become overwhelmed, but it is a very, very deep study. And you may not even agree with it. So maybe you may have to pray right now and see if you want to go any further. But this study is a case scenario, the worst case scenario that can be set up. And it's based on a New World religion under a New World Order government, which we believe, according to the sign that we see, right now it's 2009, we believe that this could be coming very soon in America and in Canada. We could be under a New World government and a New World religion very soon. Is that fiction or is that reality? You will be the judge. We are told that many who profess to have a knowledge of present truth know not what they believe. They do not understand the evidence of their faith. They have no just appreciation of the work for the present time. And when the time of trial shall come, they are men now and women now preaching to others who will find upon examining the position they hold that there are many things for which they can give no satisfactory reason. Until thus tested, they knew not their great ignorance. And there are many in the church today who take it for granted that they understand what they believe. But until controversy arises, we're told, they do not know their own weakness. When separated from those of like faith and compelled to stand singly and alone, to explain their belief, they will be surprised to see how little and how confused are their ideas of what they have accepted as truth. And this quote comes from Fifth Testimony, page 707. So this series right now will take us into studying standing on trial for our belief. This is the worst case scenario now. This is not happening yet, so please keep that in mind, because I do not want you to think that this is happening right now. This is February 2009, and there is no proof right now of this there. But the worst case scenario that I came up with is that a new world religion is now in place under a new world order government. And it is now a crime worthy of death to teach doctrines others than what the new world religion approves. You have been charged of the crime of teaching false doctrine, and you must appear before that new world religion court. All your books, any languages, French, English, Spanish, have been confiscated, and you are to appear in court to stand for yourself, as no criminal lawyer wants to defend your case. All your money, your property, your assets have been confiscated by the New World Order government. These are the three categories of charges that are held against you. The first charge is that it's in the category of dates. And you will see as I proceed to read you your charges what that entails. The second charge is category relating to doctrines. The third one is category relating to statutory laws. Now let me read the first charge that are laid against you in relation to dates. The first one is you have taught that 1844 is the antitypical Day of Atonement, which took place in October 22nd, according to the biblical barley harvest Mosaic law, reinstituted by William Miller and his associate in the era of 1800. The second one is you have used the Grace Amadon collection, which was written around 1938, 1945 from Andrews University, and it comes from Michigan. And you have used also the spirit of prophecy to teach this heresy. You have also, this is the third part of the charge, you have also taught that not only the feast of Leviticus 23 must still be observed and calculated according to the Mosaic barley harvest law and the new moon crescent calendation, but that the 7-day weekly Sabbath as well must be calculated this way. The fourth part of the charge is that you have taught that the crucifixion date occurred in AD 31, which was a Thursday, April 26, Gregorian calendar reckoning, and the resurrection would have occurred then in April 28, a Saturday, Gregorian calendar reckoning according to biblical, astronomical, chronological, and historical data. The fifth part of the charge is that you have taught that Babylon, namely the Catholic Church and apostate Protestantism, will fall because Sunday keeping is based on a Sunday resurrection, and the resurrection could not and has not occurred on a Sunday.